So hello and welcome to the UCI MTB Eliminator World Cup here in Leuven, Belgium, powered by Q8, and we are going to be bringing you all of the action. At the moment, the riders out and practicing on the course in between heats in Leuven, the capital city and the biggest city in the Brabant region of Flemish Belgium, and we're in the home of Milan-San Remo winner Jasper Stuyven, amongst others. We're in the Loudous Plain, which is Loudous Square, for those who don't speak Flemish, named after the former rector of the university. And in fact, we're right in front of the university buildings for the course. We've got some now on to the women's final. What a talented final we have here. Gaia Tormena sits there in the Europeans jersey, just waving to the crowd there. Fromberger on her right. Far left of the scene is Shrivers, and then it's Boer. Potentially the luckiest of the riders coming through with less than 15 seconds to go. It's soon going to be the final time. Who's going to take away? Away they go. Now, who's got the fastest kickoff from the line here? Look at Tormena go. So Gaia Tormena at the moment from Italy takes that left-hand serve very, very quickly. She got into position and then held off Fromberger. But remember, Fromberger very, very quick. These are the 1-2 in qualifying at the moment. And Jablonec at the moment looks like she's sitting a lot further up than maybe we would have expected. But she has got a fight on her hands. Shrivers trying to close down on her for the third and fourth places. But at the moment, look at the rider going clear at the front. Gaia Tormena is really opening this up. She missed out on the World Championships, which are going to be coming up in Graz very shortly, because she ended up taking second place in one of the tightest sprint finishes I've ever seen. I've had the pleasure of putting words to the action and racing and watching thousands and thousands of races, and it was one of the tightest sprint finishes ever. She only took the silver medal, edged out in the finish in Leuven. Now she's going to make sure of this time around. This year, already kicking down hard through the line, opening a gap on Fromberger, and Fromberger wanting to replicate the run that she had now. Not so sure that they've got a dry run. The umbrellas are down, so not raining at the moment in Leuven. However, it seems that the sun has come out enough for Gaia Tormena to really stretch her legs here. The cobbles are staying reasonably dry, hitting that out of speed, just coming off the first takeoff and having to land on the face of the second part of the jump. Such was the pace. It's slightly smoother from Fromberger as she came over there, but certainly not damaging the pace here of Tormena. Around that turn she comes into the next corner. Tormena now clear. You can see that gap really has opened up, and it is going to be a battle, I think, now between second and third place here, because Shrivers is closing down. Shrivers on the charge here. She's gone around Boer and is now in pursuit of the riders in front, but the rider who is absolutely nailing this at the moment, it is going to be Gaia Tormena with the wheels in the air, taking what was a very comfortable victory. She goes through the sprint for second place. Oh, I think Shriver may well have got that. We said she was coming quick. Has she come quick enough? If she has, Marion Fromberger is going to be absolutely kicking herself, and it looks like it's confirmed. So Gaia Tormena from Shrivers, from Fromberger on the screen there, and Shrivers kick into the finish. Fantastic stuff to take her up into position as she came through there. So Gaia Tormena absolutely imperious on the way around here. Just no mistakes. We didn't see a real fault with her at all. Quickly riding over there, carrying more speed through, up over the top of those doubles. Fromberger working hard behind in that red jersey, but Gaia Tormena really did make that look easy. But the sprint for second and third places, Schreiber from Germany in the white jersey, closing down in that German jersey onto Fromberger, and you can just see Fromberger didn't have the answer, and he was elbow to elbow, and he just was, it's got to be the width of a tyre, giving it to Schreiber as they came through. So Tormena from Shrivers, from Fromberger from Boer as they come through the finish there. What a result.
I am really happy with this win. It was a cool race to start the season again. Now we will have other big appointments with City Mountainbike and the European Championship. So I'm very happy with this win. But from tomorrow I will have to head to the next races.
And we're going to see if our top three women can repeat their result from today. So you can just see Marion Fromberger, who was outsprinted by Leah Shrivers. Just getting the congratulations for Shrivers in second place. But the race winner, the previous series winner, the silver medalist from last year's World Championships, the rider to beat the European champion, it is Gaia Tomena who takes top spot and centre stage at the very first round of the... So it looks like it is going to be our men's final. And this is for top four places. Jay Bitterbeer, who we saw doing that practice lap for us, the four-time world champion, Titouan Parent-Garnier. Then it is going to be Jerome van Eck from the Netherlands, our second fastest qualifier here today, the Dutch champion. Then the man in black, Mr. Moustache himself, Simon Gegenheimer. Gegenheimer with that number one plate on, the fastest qualifier by over a second. Who's going to get the shot from the start? So the whistle goes, and all of these riders won that first place. Gegenheimer on the inside, pushing on hard here, and he's going to do that only by dint of his position on the grid. They were almost lined out as they came down that straight, but Gegenheimer quickly leads over the top. Look at Titouan on the inside. The world champion muscles his way into second place, but Gegenheimer, he's got boosters at the moment because he's just opened up a gap on these riders behind. It's not much, but every little bit counts here. And you can see the pace these riders are going. They're almost jumping right the way off the down ramp on the exit off the Jumps. At the moment, Jay Bitterbeer at the back. So at the moment, you've got Gegenheimer at the front, Bitterbeer at the back, and the jam in the middle of those riders in black. The jam in the sandwich at the moment, that is coming from Van Eck in second place and the world champion in third. And he will not be happy with that place at the moment. He needs to pull some speed out somewhere. He's only going to have one lap to do so. So on towards the straight they come now into that final corner of the penultimate lap. It's one lap left to go here. Gegenheimer looks over his shoulder, as does Van Eck. Titouan Parent-Garnier, he's only got one place. He's looking, it's right in front, up over this step-up jump. No problems at all, but Bitterbeer at the moment, I don't think you can see a way through here as Gegenheimer looks like he's continuing that form. He's clearly wants this very much indeed. You can just see, taking a look over his shoulder, wants to know where everybody else is. Whenever he gets the chance, he'll be able to hear the wheels. He'll be able to hear any issues, any slips or slides, but at the moment, he's absolutely nailing this. And that quick start, that inside line as he set off down the straight at the moment, paying off for him. He's got to hold this now. Can the world champion make a move here up into second place? He knows there's points at stake, but those gaps are opening, and I don't think anybody's going to touch the man in front. So coming up to the line, he's got to take this last corner. He's got to get round it safely. He does so. World Cup and win number one. Simon Gegenheimer absolutely ecstatic. Then Jerome Van Eck in second place. So world champion, well, he's down in third place. Parent-Garnier comes through for a third place with Jay Bitterbeer taking fourth place in that final. And Gegenheimer got to be absolutely ecstatic with that. That is a fantastic result. Never touched on the way through from that very, very first kick off the line. And you can just see that far right-hand side, all these riders neck and neck as they come down if you follow those cobble lines through. But it was Gegenheimer who got in the front of the charge, coming into the first of the big obstacles, the first of those sort of big jumps up the step-up jump. And really, after that, wasn't a trouble behind it. You could just see the world champion trying to close down on the front too, but it wasn't to be. And Gegenheimer celebrates as he comes through the line. Van Eck, a second place here today. So confirmed times and positions with Simon Gegenheimer from Germany taking top spot and winning the first of the UCI XCE Eliminator World Cup. And I think we just hear from Jan.
Simon Gegenheimer, from start to finish line, you were in control. What a blast start.
Yeah, unbelievable. It felt nice, so good. After 2 years with no win, I'm finally back.
We saw an explosion, an outburst of joy at the end of the race.
Yeah, today was just great. I feel good every heat, and in the second lap of the final, the legs were already tired, but I said, fuck it and give it all until the finish. And I always feel the front wheel of Giron in my back, but I said he get no chance, just go full time to the line, full gas to the line.
Into the flower ceremony goes our top 3 riders in the men's race. It's the world champion. This is Titouan Perrin-Gagné coming through in 3rd place. In 2nd place, Jerome van Eck of the Netherlands. But taking top spot, a man who showed everybody just how good he is, taking the victory, even though he wasn't feeling great today. I got to say a massive well done to Simon Gegenheimer, and Simon coming through to take top spot for Germany. Very, very quick, fast course, and you're going to see our riders making the way around, trying to race their way into those finals. Homegaard, Tormena, Fromberger and Schrevers, the 1, 2, 3, 4 as they come across. Homegaard in the blue, Tormena in that European champion shorts along with the series leaders jersey. Perfect score the last time out. What can she do this time? So the whistle goes quite quickly now. Fromberger had a great start in the red last time, but look at this. Gaia Tormena really has set out her stall again, opening a bike length or 2, but quickly on the outside there. You can see there side by side Fromberger pushing all the way around, carrying so much speed through. She almost jumps the entire double there and lands almost flat on the cobbles. Tormena's really having it stuck to her here. Gaia Tormena on the right hand side. They are elbow to elbow here. It is well and truly gladiatorial on the way through here. Tormena can't take the jumps as she likes there because Fromberger is on her heels. Now can she open up a gap up onto the step up here? Now it looks like Fromberger can't relax too much. The chase is on and Schrevers trying to close down on her compatriot. At the moment, Homegaard sitting in 4th place and not having that pace, but look at this unreal battle royal between Gaia Tormena comes through. End of lap 1, it's Tormena from Fromberger. Fromberger, though, we know has got a fast overtaking move on her or 2 in her armour. She can use that if she can kick hard enough, but Tormena's got a clear run now. And look at this, she's going hard, and I think Tormena is going to go clear. Meanwhile, Fromberger's got battles of her own back there. Quick manual up on to the top of the platform there. Well, Gaia Tormena, as she comes through, the series leader is going to extend that lead as we come out from round 2 onto round number 3. And look at this, Schrevers gone round Fromberger for all that effort she put in. It's all wrong here for us. She's gone down into 3rd place at the moment. It's Gaia Tormena. She is an absolute class apart coming in here, and Gaia Tormena takes a clear win, extends the lead at the top of the tables with a very happy Leah Schrevers coming through in 2nd place, 3rd place there for Homegaard, and that means that Fromberger, after that fantastic start, the battle with Tormena, not able to make that stick. Let's watch that again. So Tormena with a quick pick off, but Fromberger came around the outside and was able to try and hold off the world champion. But as they came back on again, you can just see the European champion coming through there and quickly putting the elbow in, quickly coming around the outside, and Gaia Tormena doing an amazing job there.
It is an incredible week. I'm super happy about this win. It was a great battle with Marion and then Leah, but I'm very happy. And now I need to rest for Valkenswaard because my legs are very tired.
After the first turn, you and Marion were close. What did you think? Let's put things together as they should be. I have to be in front.
I decided that I wanted to lead the race, but Marion was close. She was very good in the bumps, and we were the only 2, I think, that dropped them. But yeah, I knew that I have a strong mind, and I really had to think positive, and yes, I did it.
Yeah, congratulations. Enjoy the rest of the evening and the rest of the day here in Belgium. You stay around here because we have immediately about the flower ceremony for Gaia Tormena and number 2 and 3. Where are the girls? Where are the girls?
So thank you very much to Jan. We're going to be quickly into the ceremonies. And what great racing. What a great way to top out some very, very fast racing in our women's race field. Real battle between all of our riders, and that fight for first and second place. Gaia Tormena didn't have it all her own way. She's having a great week, she's on great form, but it will take its toll as we move on to Valkenswaard and then on to Graz for the World Championships. They're the next two races that are due to come up, so our riders are going to be lined up and ready for the flower ceremony. So our third placed rider, that is Holmgaard on the right of the screen. Second place is going to be Shrevers, and top spot going to Gaia Tormena, the series leader coming in that UCI leaders jersey. So in this men's race we have the world champion, four-time world champion, Gagné, Simon Gegenheimer, the series leader. Olstam fast qualifying, and Seres, the man who's been putting in overtaking move after overtaking move. Who's going to get this? Quick start from Gegenheimer, but nothing to choose between them. And it looks to me like Simon Gegenheimer just about holding up Olstam, but Olstam, who showed just how fast he was in the previous round, has gone to the front now. He put a lot of effort in at the moment. The world champion, he's dumped down into fourth place here to go over those doubles now. He's not going to panic, he's got plenty of experience, but can Olstam continue to lead this out? So it is in front, Anton Olstam of Sweden, as Gegenheimer takes a quick jump over those doubles, carries a lot of speed through. He's looking where is he going to make his move. Can he get up and around Olstam? Can he get on terms with the Swede at the front? But at the moment, German rider Simon Gegenheimer in second place, moving up though. Seres keeps pushing, he's coming close, and the world champion now on this long start finish straight. You can see the riders in third and fourth place is sprinting to get position here, and now we're going to see the world champion not even on the podium here in round number 2 at Oudenaarde, because you can see Anton Olstam, he's found an extra set of burners. He's got more jet engines strapped to his back, I think, than we've seen before, because he is really flying here. This is a cracking ride by him, but now comes the challenge from Seres, who leaves it late. He's up on the shoulder as he comes in on Gegenheimer. He's closing on Gegenheimer. They all want that one position, and Seres has got the bottle to go for it over the rock. Gegenheimer goes on first and fourth. He's been dropped down out the bottom of the field. They've got one more straight to sprint in. This is the sprint for the final, and it is a fantastic win for Lorenzo Seres, who comes through in front of Simon Gegenheimer. Anton Olstam in third place, and the world champion yo-yoed from first to fourth place there. What a final! Wow, look at just how happy that is. I'm not surprised at all. Let's watch that back. Now, very quick, so you can see just how evenly matched, and Anton Olstam looked here like he was going to have this nailed. It didn't look like he was going to be challenged, but suddenly Gegenheimer and Seres come up. Seres takes the move down the outside, even had the time to pop a very quick body hop on his way in through.
Ouais, c'est après le championnat d'Europe, les sensations étaient assez moyennes. J'aurais pas pensé faire cette place aujourd'hui. Je savais que ça allait être une course très difficile physiquement. Vu que j'ai beaucoup donné au championnat d'Europe, j'avais vraiment mis tout ce que j'avais. Et je suis vraiment très content d'avoir gagné aujourd'hui. Mon objectif était d'essayer d'aller en finale. J'ai réussi à aller en finale et de gagner, c'est encore plus gratifiant, quoi. Je suis vraiment content.
And here he comes. What a ride to take victory here today. Lorenzo Seres takes the fist bumps, he takes the flowers, he takes top spot and the win in the UCI MTB Eliminator World Cup round number 2 here in Oudenaarde. So hello and welcome to the UCI Mountainbike Eliminator World Cup round number 3, coming to you from the amazing city of Valkenswaard in the Netherlands. This home of the Equestrian Centre, the top international equestrian centre, as well as being the foundation of falconry across Europe, is going to play host to some exciting cross-country and bike racing, all brought to you in the town square underneath St. Nicholas Church. Gaia Tormena has said earlier this season that she loves it when it's dry and she can really throw the bike about. When it gets wet, she's not as happy, and that could play into the hands of Marion Fromberger, who is on the left of your screen. Gaia Tormena in position 2. You've got Ella Holmgaard in 3, and then on the right-hand side, Didi de Vries. De Vries, another very fast ride from De Vries in her heat. So the riders lined up and ready. They're going to go, and this is where the riders have to keep it down. You watch the back tyres, see if anybody's going to be able to power off this line without slipping and sliding. Kick down too hard and you're in trouble. And you can just see it's about getting a quick start and getting the grip. Gaia Tormena leading them out here. Fromberger in the red, right onto her shoulder. You can see Didi de Vries moving up on the left-hand side, and that has pushed Holmgaard into 4th place, much closer now, because nobody can put the afterburners on. They couldn't afford to slip and slide. And Gaia Tormena going really high up that wall. Fromberger going underneath, nearly getting clipped by Tormena. She goes down. Tormena picking a wider line. The painted surfaces on the floor are going to be slippier. You're going to find that you need that grip paint. You need something that's sticky. They've got to keep it rubber side down. They cannot afford to slip and slide. If they showboat now, they're in trouble. But if you don't come into things like the doubles with full commitment, you lose time. You can see that between 2nd and 3rd place. Fromberger there, committing to it, going over the doubles, really nailing it. Behind, the rider behind just rolling over, and the time gap has opened up across the grates and onto the main finish straight here. Gaia Tormena trying to open the gap, but Fromberger's right on her heels here, behind a real fight between De Vries and Holmgaard here. So Holmgaard in 4th place, De Vries moving up into 3rd, Fromberger right on the heels here of Gaia Tormena. Tormena goes high again, Fromberger takes a low line. They've got to take this right-hand turn. It's a very shallow angle. Anyone who's tried riding up a curb edge at this angle knows just how greasy it is. We've got polished surfaces here in town, but Gaia Tormena is showing that she can ride in the rain as well as in the dry at the moment. Up onto the safety jogger, step up. I'm almost holding my breath because I don't bear to watch this. It is so greasy and slippery out there, but these are the best riders in the world, and they are showing just how good they are. Now into this corner where we saw that fall in the last race on that tightening turn as they come round. No problems for the front 2 here as they come into the finish, taking the win in round 3, continuing that perfect score. Gaia Tormena comes through the series leader, taking the win from Fromberger, and they fight all the way to the line for 3rd and 4th place. I think it's going to be Holmgaard who's going to have taken that from De Vries, but we will wait for confirmation from the commissaire, the race referees, who will have been watching that very carefully. Let's have a little look back. So from that start, Gaia Tormena really did set a stall out early, with Fromberger starting to go clear. And it was about the ability to go over the features and carry that speed that saw these two go clear. Fromberger almost losing it on the way through, but definitely better than De Vries, who ended up landing actually onto the cobbles on there, up onto the doubles. Again, you can just see Tormena showing what skills she has. The further up the ramp you land on your way down, the faster you're going to carry that speed. Great rider in Gaia Tormena. She's absolutely faultless at the moment, taking that win by a 2.5 nearly from Marion Fromberger.
Gaia Tormena, 1, 2, 3 in the World Cup for you. What were you thinking like 5 minutes before your start for the big final? Jesus Christ, why again here in Valkenburg?
Thank you very much. I'm very happy about this win. There was no better way to be ready for the World Championships. Yeah, I don't really like the rain, and it started raining just before our heat, our final. But this year I have this super tire, which are the best choice ever, and so I wasn't scared about rain. And yeah, I made it again. It was a controlled race, always in control, because it was easy to crash, and that's what we didn't want. So yeah, a race in control. Very happy about this win.
So taking third place there, Ella Holmgaard in the blue. Then taking second place, Marion Fromberger in the red. But the race victor, the series leader, who extends her lead at the top of the series after round number 3. We've got Anton Olstam, super fast starter on the left-hand side of the screen. The European champion, Jeroen van Eck, in the Netherlands jerseys, as well as the European Champs jersey, second from the left. Then Simon Gegenheimer, the series leader in the UCI XE series, and then super fast starter Felix Klausmann with the German national jersey. So away they go. Who's got the fastest start? It looks like Jeroen van Eck has got a quick start here. Olstam's not giving anything away here. Gegenheimer is behind and has been pushed into third place here. And behind Klausmann, who normally gets a super fast start, just having to take it a little bit easy. You see the pace they're going. They're landing beyond the wooden ramps there, and that is going to cause some problems if they land on the white painted section. They've got to come around this corner. They absolutely have to keep the pressure down. You'll see them pushing on the outside pedal to try and keep the weight down. You see Olstam doing that, pushing on the outside pedal, but every time he freewheels and pushes on the pedal for control, he's losing acceleration. It takes time for the pedals to bite. It takes time for that free wheel to grab, and that is costing him time. But the gap hasn't really opened up, and this is gingerly taken round here. You can see the speed is scrubbing off. Now what we're going to find, the speed is going to yo-yo up. It's going to go quick, it's going to go slow in the corner, it's going to go quick, and that concertina effect will favour different riders here. Gegenheimer currently in third place, right on the wheels of Olstam at the moment. They are leaving the gap clear here for Jeroen van Eck. Van Eck now after the first lap with a slight lead on the chase behind, but they know that they can make the move on the next set of features. Into the corner they go, and Olstam now closing on our race leader. He's trying to bring this gap back down around the left turn. This is a big double feature, so into the safety jogger step up, quickly followed by the doubles. Olstam over there safely, all our riders over the jogger safely over the double, and you can just see the difference in speed that Olstam jumping down onto the flat, into the final corner. Can he make a move as they come into the final turn? No, he can't. He's got to do it in the sprint. Big sprint from Jeroen van Eck, the European champion, leading it out to line and takes victory here. What a ride by Jeroen van Eck. He set that stall out early. You can see Klausmann here. We saw him go out of the picture, flat rear tyre, and the pressure that he put on that has taken him into fourth place. But he's going to run to the finish. We love to see this because that shows you just how much it means to the riders. He's going to come in and across the line. And it's so easy to have a problem. Big flat tyre on the back there. Let's watch that back from the start here. Big kick off the line. Olstam on the inside, not getting down. We just saw Klausmann, in fact, just miss the pedal. He just unclipped slightly on his way through. That won't have helped him. That put him into that fourth place. But the leader there, Jeroen van Eck, clearing all of these, holding off the challenge from Olstam behind. And Simon Gegenheimer still being challenged here by Felix Klausmann. Up over the top of the safety joggers, quickly dropping back down again, and quick moves. A big victory there by Jeroen van Eck from Olstam, and Gegenheimer with Klausmann in fourth place.
The big final, it was pouring rain. I mean, that was even an extra challenge. But yeah, I managed to keep the bike.
Because it was tricky, it was slippery, but you didn't mind at all.
I knew if I could take the lead and I could ride my own lines, it will be hard for those guys to overtake. And I could be as well in control to push where I could and to take it a bit easy where it was sketchy. Yeah, Anton came close, but I knew I had to pull the door closed in the last corner, and therefore I lost some speed. So I knew I had to accelerate hard, and I did. So.
The series leader only taking third place here. Simon Gegenheimer in that leader's jersey goes on to the stage, followed by our second place rider, Anton Olstam from Sweden. But the race winner, the European champion, the man who really did sweep all before him, Jeroen van Eck, coming in and taking the victory. That's your 1, 2, 3 here at the third round of the UCI Mountain Bike Eliminator World Cup. over to the women's final. For France, it is Naomi Garnier in the blue of Italy. Gaia Tormena for Germany, Marion Fromberger, and from the Ukraine, Irina Popova. So the whistle goes, who's going to get the fastest start? Gaia Tormena in the second position. They're coming around into the lead. And you can just see Fromberger on the outside being pushed out by the French woman here. So Garnier pushes her back, and Fromberger, the German, now into third place. Gaia Tormena could be seeing herself running through to the World Championships in a easy win. Remember, last time out they were racing, and you can catch up with it. It was one of the tightest finishes for the world title we've ever seen. It was literally the width of a nubble on the front tread of an XCE bike, which is not very big at all. This time round, Tormena is not looking to leave it to a sprint. She's wanted to take it out from the start, and this is all about the position in for the medals. We're going to have 3 winners with medals. We're going to have one rider who's going to take away 4th place and not get any of the medals to take home. Nobody wants to be in 4th place position at the moment, so as you go up you can just see Tormena leading this out. At the moment it is Naomi Garnier in 2nd place. Fromberger now starting to fade. As you can see, Popova moving up here. The world champion elect Gaia Tormena, the rider who's already leading the World Cup with a perfect score, looking to take away a world title. She can't afford to make a mistake. She has to keep it smooth. She must be starting to believe that that title is hers, but she's got to keep it together because Garnier is starting to just pull clear of the other 2 riders behind. It's going to be a big ask to come back up against the leader, but at the moment Fromberger is sitting in 4th position. That's something she won't want to do as Gaia Tormena comes onto the safety jog. A big kick up onto the top. Tormena super smooth. She's got that absolutely dialed, even though it's one of the toughest positions where these are on the course to make a big difference. And Gaia Tormena in the danger of smiling away around that corner already. She cannot afford to make a mistake, and you can see this fight for 2nd and 3rd really is unfolding. Fromberger's early challenge not paying off at the moment as she comes into the finish. The 2021 world champion Gaia Tormena from Italy takes top spot. She takes away that world title, something that she was desperate to take as she was pipped last year, and she is now going to be our World Cup leader and our world champion. Gaia Tormena of Italy, absolutely unstoppable this year. Absolutely flying, and you can see just some of the skills that pay the bills for this very, very classy rider. Gaia Tormena of Italy, the world champion in the mountain bike XCE, the MTB Eliminator.
It is the 2nd title, but now I really understand what does it mean, because in 2019 I didn't know how it worked, and yeah, I'm just super happy.
So the men's final is lined up and ready to go. Let's see who's going to be able to take this out. Is it going to be Gegenheimer's year this time around? We're going to see a very interesting final. Watch who can get into this corner. And a problem on the way round there. So major problems already in this race. You can just see Klausman, after normally getting a very fast start, having problems, and Jeroen van Eck is leading them in. The European champion is looking to take this out. He's got Gegenheimer in wheel number 2. Then it's Anton Olstam in 3, Klausman in 4 at the moment. This for the world title, and already problems coming into that first slight right-hand turn. As seen our riders out now, we've seen it end in disaster before. Can our race leader hold on to this race lead? Jeroen van Eck, expect him to be challenged by Gegenheimer, who is not going to give up in his pursuit of the world title this time round. But Jeroen van Eck looking dominant at the moment. He is keeping so much speed. He's using absolutely every millimetre of the course, going from side to side of the barriers, out from the outside wine line into the apex and back out again. And Jeroen van Eck at the moment is in danger of just drag stripping the whole race from start to finish. He's leading this out. He's accelerated from the gun. And look at this at the moment. Nobody can touch him. Gegenheimer not able to challenge him at the moment as they come into these technical obstacles. And it is Klausman at the moment who is going to be out of the medals. Olstam will want to make a move up, but he's got to be eyeing up his positions. He's only going to have one chance to do so, as is Gegenheimer. They've got to pick that moment. They've got to choose when they're going to go up the inside. They've got to be waiting for a chink in Van Eck's armour before they can make in that killing thrust. But we're going to see if anyone can challenge Jeroen van Eck, he is making this look easy at the moment. His lead not as great as Gaius Tormena's, but at the moment looking very, very strong. Now Gegenheimer starts to push. Looks on the left, looks on the right, comes back across once again. He's looking for somewhere to make a move up the climb. Time running out though, and Jeroen van Eck is absolutely powering. He's ignited the afterburners. He's on the climb here. They've got to hold it together. Now Gegenheimer takes it on the inside. Gegenheimer against Van Eck. Gegenheimer takes it. So Gegenheimer takes top spot from Jeroen van Eck, and you can see what that means. The German taking victory. Massive finishing sprint from Simon Gegenheimer after Jeroen van Eck, the European champion, put in so much work. That final corner move, how did he take that final corner so tight? That was quality bike handling from an absolutely class bike rider, and the congratulations come from Jeroen van Eck, who must be absolutely gutted not to take the title. Anton Olstam taking a third place in the bronze medal, but he could do nothing about the leading rider. The only man who could challenge our initial early leader, Jeroen van Eck, was Simon Gegenheimer, and he left it to the penultimate corner, that last corner coming in. What a result for Simon Gegenheimer, getting the congratulations there from Marion Fromberger, his teammate. And I think Simon Gegenheimer showed just why he is a class apart. Fantastic result for Simon.
Simon, this is unreal, man. What did you do in that last corner?
I don't know, Jeroen was also always so strong out of the corners. And I couldn't believe to catch him. But on the last climb, I realized I have the chance, and I concentrated on the final corner. And I did it super precise, to start fast, to finish straight, and it worked out. I'm so happy.
Now, you really had to work for it. How did you make to have this energy left for that final super jump?
I don't know. Really, I don't know. I just did it, I'm happy.
Anton Olstam of Sweden taking away the third place, the bronze medal. The second place, the silver medal, going to Jeroen van Eck, who gets congratulations of the new world champion. It is Simon Gegenheimer of Germany, the 2021 UCI Mountain Bike Eliminator World Champion. So hello and welcome to the UCI World Cup, the Eliminator from Winterberg, high in the slopes, this winter ski resort in the North Rhine-Westphalia area, playing host to skiing and snowboarding into winter, and we're here for more Eliminator mountain biking here in this fantastic setting, round number 4. And it's great to see so many youngsters. One of the wonders of being on the might be commentator for this, so I get to watch these kids in action early on the footage, aspiring one day to be the next Gaia Tormena or Ella Holmgaard or Marion Fromberger or Leah Shrevers. So Fromberger from Holmgaard, these are the two that tangled at the World Championships. Gaia Tormena, the winner who swept all before her, the World Champion Series leader. And then on the right hand side, Leah Shrevers looking to move up from that placing in the series of 4th place overall. She needs to put in another good performance here. Who will have the pace from line? Can anybody challenge Gaia Tormena? The Tormena torpedo going off from the start like there is no tomorrow every single time. So the whistle goes. Who's got the big kick here? Oh, Holmgaard straight across in front of Tormena, in front of Fromberger there. She was not letting Fromberger come up the inside, but the challenge is now going to come from Shrevers and Fromberger in 4th and 3rd places. On 2nd place, Holmgaard, who is defending that position more than she is chasing Gaia Tormena, who again has put a bike length between her and the rest of the race field. So Gaia Tormena on to the double. She's going to land it and be clear before the chase come. Now Fromberger comes up the inside. It's going to be a grudge match between these two. They tangled in the World Championships. They've had a few fallouts on the way round, and this is the battle now. Fromberger in 2nd place. Holmgaard's being challenged now by Shrevers as Gaia Tormena continues to open up the gap at the front here, looking to take away another win and make it a complete clean sweep, not just at the World Championships, but also here at World Cups in this season. She is absolutely unstoppable. A masterclass once again for Gaia Tormena. She comes through with 1 lap done. You can stop the race there for Gaia. It's not going to change. She's going to have to make a massive, massive mistake behind, though. That fight is not over, because we have got Fromberg up against Shrevers and Homeguard at the moment. A rider who said that she was saving her energy is now down into 4th place and has her head gone down. Does she not want to go up and challenge shoulder to shoulder after her experiences in the World Championships? So here we go, right-hand turn. Gaia Tormena once again out of the saddle, not losing any grip, not losing any speed. She could afford to take some of the pace off. She's not doing so. Meanwhile, Shrevers really defending that 2nd place here in the finals of the Women's World Cup Eliminator here in Winterberg. But Gaia Tormena absolutely storming this. Number 1 on her back and number 1 all the way through the season. The world champion is absolutely phenomenal once again here at Winterberg. Well, the arms go in the air, the sprint unfolds behind her. She doesn't need to worry about it, but Leah Shrevers is going to be very happy with that, with Marion Fromberger taking 3rd place, and I'm sure a less than happy rider behind in the shape of Ella Holmgaard. Good to see the sportsmanship at the finish of those fist bumps as they come through. Well, that early lead of Gaia Tormena was absolutely superb. And if you want to know how to ride an Eliminator, just watch Gaia Tormena. She absolutely nails it time after time after time. Everybody else is left sprinting for the minor positions behind her.
I didn't have to sprint as I thought. It was a race under control. I already knew the other girls, and I know they are very strong, but I also know where they can attack. So I managed to stay in the front from the first meters, and yeah, here we are again.
3rd place at Marion Fromberger, 2nd place Leah Schreiber, but your race winner. Another win for the world champion, the series leader, unstoppable. She's just going to be the series winner. She can stop now, she's still going to have more than enough boys. Gaia Tormena does the business once again, taking away top spot here. So our women are done and dusted. Our world champion taking the win. Simon Gegenheimer, series leader, the world champion on the left of your screens, to do that once again. Will the silver medalist at the World Championships, the European champion Jeroen van Eck, be able to challenge him? Will Lorenzo Serres, who started so fast, take it? Or will his fellow Frenchman, Perrin Gagné, on the far right side do it? Well, he's not going to do it with a start like that. That was a disastrous start, missing, clipping into the pedal on that kick from the start, dropping down in towards this right-hand turn. Gegenheimer from Jeroen van Eck. Oh, so tight behind Serres. He must have remembered that tangle that was seen as riders on the floor before. But Perrin Gagné now has to make a move around the side of Serres coming through. This is going to be thrilling all the way to the finish. Gegenheimer at the moment in the front, and none of these riders are going to necessarily respect the fact he's world champion. They all want that top spot. Van Eck is just looking for a spot to pounce, to take away the top spot as they come in on the right-hand side. Perrin Gagné, well, we said he was going to be out of it with a start like that. He's not out of it. He's making a move, and he's done a Gegenheimer to Gegenheimer as he goes up onto the back there, because he's pushed Gegenheimer from the front down into 3rd place. There's Perrin Gagné goes up. We've got another lap to go. We've got plenty of overtaking opportunities, and now it's the former champion Perrin Gagné who's leading from the European champion, with the world champion currently in 3rd place, eating dust as we come around this corner. So can we see a move from Gegenheimer, our series leader? Can he get back up on top? Are we going to see resurgent Perrin Gagné? He pushes those tapes right out as he comes around those turns onto the climb up over the doubles. Is everyone through safely? They are by the look of it, and it is Perrin Gagné who's got the lead at the moment. But Jeroen van Eck now starting to wind it up behind him. You can see him kicking down on those pedals, pulling on the upstroke as well, but it looks to me like Perrin Gagné has carried a little bit more speed on the right-hand side. He's coming. Now Van Eck moves on the left-hand side. This is going to be tight into the corner. Garnier has to back up there. Perrin Garnier comes to the inside though, he's got the first kick. There's another kick coming from Van Eyck, but you can just see that final explosion from Perrin Garnier making it through there. What a finish as he comes through to take top spot. And it is Titouan Perrin Garnier from France in front of the European champion Jeroen Van Eyck. Well, look at this start from the eventual race when he was down in 4th place and he had to steadily pick his way through here. The man from France eventually getting onto the front, and then it was all about making sure he held his line, not giving way. We thought it was all over as Jeroen Van Eyck came blasting up on the outside, but when it came to that final sprint, Perrin Garnier had what it was needed. That was an amazing sprint to be able to kick and kick again like that. That is so hard to do, particularly coming off a 180-degree turn. But top spot to Titouan Perrin Garnier, 2nd place Jeroen Van Eyck, 3rd place Lorenzo Says, and 4th place Simon Gegenheimer, the world champion.
Yes, it was a big fight. I have a little mistake at the start, and I take the last place on the start. I managed to become on the front step by step, and yes, it was super tough and super close with Joran on the last climb, but I take the win. It's super cool.
So taking away 3rd place in that finish, and Lorenzo Saez taking away 2nd place, the European champion Jeroen Van Eyck, but the top place, top spot, the #1 rider here at Winterberg. The MTB Eliminator World Cup round of 4 going to Titouan Perrin Garnier, 2nd place Jeroen Van Eyck, 3rd place Lorenzo Saez, our series leader.
For the last but one UCI World Cup Eliminator race of the season, we meet the riders in Jablonec, Seine-et-Marne, next to Paris in France. The scenery is nice and very green, and apart from 2-time world champion Gaia Tormena, she's absent because of sponsor duties in Italy, everybody is present. Let's ride together with the Frenchman Eddie Steibel, who takes us along on the track reveal tour.
Hello everyone, so this is Eddie and I'm going to show you the track here in Seine-et-Marne. So here's the start. We go into the grass. There's a big risky turn on the right. There you go right. A little steep section. You turn. Here it will be really hard sprint. Then a little tricky section here in the grass. A little uphill. Here, as you can see, the track is pretty wide, so it will make the riders be able to overtake here on the left, and then all the way down to the woods section. And then at the end, again, a really wide track. It will be really physical here. And here we go into the last corners. We turn right. A little steep section, sprinting, and all the way to the finish line.
With 6 women on the start list, we have 2 semi-finals with 3 riders, so only one will be eliminated in each. French champion Noémie Garnier has to compete against Marion Fromberger and Ella Holmegaard in a race where the German and the Swedish girl are the favorites to qualify for the big final. In Winterberg 1 week earlier, Holmegaard was already looking for the best legs, and also in France she cannot follow the devastating pass of the 2 others. Fromberger and Garnier push through, Holmegaard is out.
It went quite good. I had a good feeling on the track. My qualification was not that good, but it doesn't matter, now it went good. Now I'm in the big finals and let's see what's in there.
In the second semi-final, there are no surprises. Didi de Vries from the Netherlands and the German Lia Schrievers have no trouble beating the French Lea Houillet. From the beginning to the very end of this last but one race of the day, for the ladies, it's Didi time.
I saw that we had in the beginning a little gap on the third one, and then we stably built it to a bigger gap, and then I was like, okay, we can rest now.
Two fights on the edge in the semi-finals, men, with, in the first, Ceres, Perrin-Garnier, Gegenheimer and Schwarzenberger. For Schwarzenberger, the competition is a bit too high. It takes quite some time before we see the decisive attack after a great 2-1 move. Perrin-Garnier and Gegenheimer qualify for the big final.
Ouais, ça roulait très vite. Simon a mis une grosse attaque au bouclage sur la ligne d'arrivée. J'avais de la chance, j'avais un peu anticipé, j'étais vraiment dans la roue. Et après, ça a vraiment pas débandé jusqu'à la fin, donc ouais, gros hit.
In the second semi, with Flying Dutchman Van Eck, Cameron for France, the Belgian Bitterbier and the German Klausmann. Cameron and Bitterbier are soon struggling with Van Eck's and Klausmann's pace. It's Van Eck and Klausmann we will see in the race for gold.
Yes, it was really controlled, I think, but Jay was just at my rear wheel, so I had to give it all out in the last road to the finish line.
One race to go each in France, and the elite women are competing first. Garnier, Fromberger, De Vries and Schrievers take a blast start and rush through the woods and grassy paths. We witness a beautiful race with a jump finish of home rider Noémie Garnier.
Ouais, c'est super de gagner ici en France aujourd'hui. Donc je me suis gérée, je savais que ça allait être assez long. Titouan m'avait dit de ne pas être après la deuxième place, donc j'ai gardé ma deuxième place et je suis restée dans la roue pour le sprint et j'ai déboîté à la dernière minute du coup pour...
The men's final with Titouan Perrin-Garnier, Simon Gegenheimer, Jeroen Van Eck and Felix Klausmann promises to be a fierce battle on the cutting edge, and we get the icing on the race cake. Again, it's Titouan Perrin-Garnier who has not only the best legs but also the best brains. In 4 years in which he became the world champion, he was never able to win a World Cup race, and this year, after losing his rainbow jersey to Gegenheimer, he takes a second World Cup win in a row before Gegenheimer and Van Eck.
It's so strange, I never win a World Cup, and I win my first World Cup since 5 days. And today my second World Cup, to be honest, today it's the most beautiful, in front of a French crowd, in this cool place. I'm really happy, it's just amazing.
Podium time with the women's numbers 1, 2 and 3 in France. And the men's podium and medals offered by old cycling champion Joop Zoetemelk.
Welcome to the UCI Mountainbike Eliminator World Cup. As you can see, the track here is set in Montjuic, and this area of Barcelona home now 3 times to the Eliminator World Cup. Some great features here, including a long platform jump with quite a distance in between. You've got to hit it really, really fast. Big ups and downs, and as you can see, speed needing to be carried. It levels off onto the upper platform before you head out. Let's see how our riders fare out there, because it's going to be tough stuff out on the course. Now, the women's final. This is where we see, can Gaia Tormena take top spot? She's lined up against Fromberger and De Vries, and Jorda Pasco in there. So Jorda Pasco on the right hand side, De Vries third from the right, Gaia Tormena in the white jersey, Fromberger on the left hand side. Who's got the fast start? Can anybody challenge Gaia Tormena, who doesn't look to have quite her normal start there? And a little bit of a pause from her going off. It's allowed Fromberger to go up on the inside. Oh, a tangle on the way in. I think Fromberger able to get back into the pedals. They clash with the barriers there, and Fromberger is going to want to go back in again, but that is going to have knocked her straight. It took her out of the move there. She was up on the inside. She had the line, and then it all went really, really wrong as she got squeezed on those barriers. Now, Gaëtan Mena, as well as being skillful, clearly is not afraid of squeezing the competition here as she drops down. But that little challenge is risky because the rear gears, the rear mech on Gaëtan Mena's bike would be very, very close to Fromberger's. Both riders getting away with it, but it has left Gaëtan Mena in the position of leading at the end of lap 1. Fromberger in second place, De Vries in third place as they drop down now into that low PSR. And it certainly looks to me like these three have got the gap on Sandra Horda-Pasco behind by some margin now. Gaëtan Mena keeping it smooth as she comes up over that jump. Fromberger is going to get challenged here. I think De Vries is going to get super fast as we come in towards the finish. So it is going to be a win for Gaëtan Mena, barring a major incident here. However, up onto the back, up onto those boards comes Fromberger. It's a serious win. Gaëtan Mena with a perfect season, a perfect score. Fromberger comes through, and that will have helped cement her second place in the series overall. And our third place rider, Didi De Vries, doing everything she could to move up. All the points she scores today will be added to her total, and I suspect she could well have done just about enough to move herself up into third place in the series overall. The top three riders here, Didi De Vries taking away third place in the event, and this will move her right up the standings. Just waiting for confirmation of that overall position by my mass, which is always a she's in third place. We'll watch that spot, and it is going to be Fromberger of Germany taking second place and second in the series overall. But Gaëtan Mena, the unstoppable Gaëtan Mena, taking away the race win, taking away the series win. She is something else this season.
Looking back on this season, how do you look back at it?
It is incredible, and it is the same, more or less the same as 2 years ago, but this time I'm much more able to understand what is that. 2019, it was a new word for me, and I'm super proud. This was the goal I was fighting for, and yeah, it is amazing. I'm very happy for my family and my team and all the people behind me.
4 more riders to complete their season here. Who is going to take this away? Who has got the pace as they come off from the start here? You see Gegenheimer, the world champion, diving in. Wide Van Eck, though, the series leader on the inside. Oostrom on the right-hand side as they drop down the rider's right. Is being pushed to the back of that group. Squeezing on Series at the moment. The rider in third place, but at the moment for the Netherlands, it says Jeroen Van Eck. Then Germany, Simon Gegenheimer, the world champion, in second place. Lorenzo Sosa and Anton Oostrom pushing down. Both these riders are capable of challenge for the overall, but this is going to get absolutely frantic as they go. Nobody's going to give up until they come across the line, and they're carrying so much speed in there. They've got to really be careful on that landing halfway up the steps. Now into the right turn, it's a fast drop down, and they carry a lot of speed into this tight left-hand bend. It is quite literally throw the anchor out as they come in and round, but Jeroen Van Eck carrying incredible pace round there. He's opening up a gap on the world champion, and that is Simon Gegenheimer. So Gegenheimer currently in second place. He's going to want to try and wrestle the top spot from Jeroen Van Eck, but if Van Eck can hold on, he's going to take away not just the win, he will confirm his series win as well. So it won't just be here in Barcelona. The entire series is going to go to this man. He pushes into the line. That's the title. That's the series. Gegenheimer takes second place, and Seres takes third place coming across the line. So Lorenzo is going to move up in the series, and I think he's now going to finish in third place in the series overall, thanks to Perrin Garnier's non-finish and the fantastic finish there. Fantastic result for all 3 riders, and I think, subject to confirmation, that should well be the top 3 in the series overall.
European champion and a World Cup winner. What a season.
Yeah, definitely, what a season. My God, I just cannot believe it still. I mean, you go to this race knowing there's a lot on the table, and then just focus on the race and not on everything else. So I crossed the finish. I knew Simon should be behind me as well, Titouan, but he got kicked out in half finals. And now I just won the big final, but I can't realize that I also took the overall.
Yeah, but when we see you guys handling those tracks, it seems quite easy, but I can tell you, and you can tell me even better, it's hard work.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's everything which looks smooth doesn't come easy. There's a lot of training going in, and as well a lot of mental focus. I mean, you need to do everything right within 2 minutes, and getting that done is something that took me years. And now winning my second World Cup overall, yeah, shows that I'm capable of performing every lap or every round on a high level.
We aim on being back here. We should be back next year with more rounds of the World Cup, and the World Championships, of course, are due to visit as well. We are, of course, looking forward to seeing the riders in action, but also to seeing these fantastic host cities all out and around the globe that are going to be playing host to the World Cup. The XCE, the Mountain Bike Eliminator format, rolling onwards, and really look forward to seeing more of our riders in action as the time goes by.